Hello dear children, welcome back to our virtual English class. Today we are going to start our class with a beautiful quote. Be a lifelong student. The more you learn, the more you earn and more self-confidence you will have. I repeat, the more you learn, the more you earn and more self-confidence you will have. Children, one of the best method to learn is through stories. Do you like to hear stories? I know the answer will definitely be yes. Even we elders sometimes enjoy stories. Children love stories because they imbibe a lot of things from that, like moral values. The stories which can touch them emotionally are the best stories and they can connect with them easily. The books you read and the characters you get to know can become your friends. Right, children? Yes. Among the various types of stories, Birbal stories are very famous and popular in India among all ages of people. They are all known as Akbar Birbal stories. Akbar, the great Mughal emperor, was illiterate. No children? Akbar was not educated, but he invited several learned people in his court. Among these, 9 people were very famous and were known as Navratnas. These Navratnas or 9 gems was a term applied to a group of 9 extraordinary people in the emperor's court. The Mughal Emperor Akbar was a great lover of the artist. His passion for knowledge and interest in learning from great minds attracted him to men of genius to his court. Children, do you know Birbal was the most favorite of Akbar because of his wisdom, wit, and humor. Now, wisdom means the quality of being wise, wit means keen intelligence, and humor means the quality of being comic. Birbal, an advisor in the court of King Akbar, handles various tricky situations faced by his ruler using his sharp intellect and sense of humor. Children, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is, who is the greatest. Chapter number 1.2, who is the greatest. In this chapter, we are going to see two such stories of Birbal's wisdom and his humor. Okay, now today we are going to start a new chapter. Come on, now open a textbook, keep your pencils ready, underline the new words and write the meanings. Okay, come on, now we will start. I will read and explain to you. Emperor Akbar or Akbar the Great is known as one of the greatest rulers in the world. Not just because he had a vast empire, a very strong army, untold wealth, but because he was a good human being. Now see the meanings. Vast means very great in area or size. Okay. Empire means a large area ruled by emperor or supreme authority. Okay, that's why vast empire. Untold wealth means wealth that is too great to be measured. That is huge amount of wealth. Okay. Next line. He cared for his subjects. He cared for his people. He had a great respect for scholars. Scholars means learned people, writers, poets, and artists belonging to different religions. He was a patron of art and culture. Now, patron. A patron of art and culture. A patron means a person who appreciates, supports, or encourages something. Now, here, Akbar is a patron of art and culture. Means Akbar appreciates, supports, and encourages art and culture. The 9 gems or Navratnas in his court were famous. Many people believe that of these 9 gems, Birbal was the closest to the emperor's heart. He was the closest to the emperor's heart. Closest, which degree of comparison? It is third degree, that is superlative degree, adjective. Close, closer, closest. Akbar loved to pose interesting questions or problems in his court, and Birbal never failed to come up with an equally interesting answer. Akbar loved to pose. To pose means, to pose a question means to ask a question. Okay? And Akbar always loved to put interesting questions or problems in front of the courtiers. And Birbal was always ready to answer his question, and he was ready with a solution for all his problems. We don't know whether all the Akbar and Birbal stories that we hear today have any basis in history. Any basis means any fact, or we don't have any idea whether these stories have any basis in history. They have been handed over down. They have been handed down over generations, mainly by word of mouth. Here are two of them. They have been handed over generation. The generation means all the people born in the same period. Now children, you and your friends all belong to same generation. Means you are all born between the same time. That's why you are all of the same generation. Okay, and word of mouth, it is an idiom, means by speech, by spoken rather than written, means we heard these stories by spoken words. We don't have any proof whether they are true or not. Okay, so here are two stories. So first one, here we go with the first one. Now see, first story starting. One day, the emperor entered the court with a very serious expression on his face. Emperor, he entered his courtroom with a serious expression. Serious is adjective here, and expression means a noun here. Now see, expression means the look that was conveying a particular emotion. There was something, his face was telling something. It was showing some emotion. As soon as he was seated, he said, I have a question for all of you. What is the question? What should be the punishment for someone who pulls my mustache? What was Emperor's question? What should be the punishment for someone who pulls my mustache? The court was stunned. Now stunned means shocked or astonished. The court was stunned. Pull the emperor's mustache. It was unheard of. They were surprised to hear such kind of question. They were just imagining, pull the emperor's mustache. It was unheard of. Nobody ever heard such kind of question, that somebody will even dare to pull emperor's mustache. So they started giving their advice that what should be done to a person who tried to pull emperor's mustache. The courtiers said, flog him. Give him 50 lashes of the whip, exclaimed one nobleman. Now flog means beat someone very hard, especially with the whip. Okay, I am going to show you what is a whip. Next one said, that is not enough. Put him in jail without food and water. Another said, that whipping is not enough. Put that person who dared to pull emperor's mustache in jail without food and water. Now children, what do you mean by whip? See, this is whip. It was used in olden days to control animals. So this is the whip. So the person said that use whip for that person. Come to next page. Whip him, beat him up, hang him, cut off his offending hands. These were the advices by various courtiers. What they said? Whip him, beat him up, hang him, cut off his offending hands. Now offending means to do something illegal. Okay, illegal means not according to law. Now I will give an example for illegal. It is illegal to drive without mask. It is illegal to drive without mask. It is illegal to drive without helmet. Understood the meaning of illegal? Okay. The cut off is offending hands. Okay. The agitated courtiers began to cry out. Agitated means angry. Okay. Agitated angry or disturbed courtiers began to cry. Courtiers means attendants at the court, or we can say courtier means a person who is a part of the court of a king or queen. So what they said? Cut off the offending hand. The agitated courtiers began to cry out. Only Birbal was silent. All were shouting, all were giving the advices, they were shouting, but only Birbal was silent. He was even smiling a little. What do you say, Birbal? What is your opinion? Emperor, asked Birbal that, what do you say? What is your opinion? Okay, children, an opinion means a state of advice by an expert. Now Birbal said, in my opinion, O giver of peace to the world, the offender should be given his favorite sweetmeats. What Birbal said, in his opinion, according to him, O giver of peace to the world, like we say now, Oh God, please help me. In this way, he is addressing Emperor Akbar. What is saying? O giver of peace to the world, the offender should be given his favorite sweetmeats. An offender means a person, one who commits an illegal act. That is offender. Okay. Now here, who is the offender? Who is trying to pull emperor's mustache? That person is the offender. So what is saying? Birbal is saying, O giver of peace to the world, the offender should be given his favorite sweetmeats. Sweetmeats means his favorite sweet dish. Now here favorite is the adjective, sweetmeats is the noun, describing the sweetmeats, favorite sweetmeats. Raja Birbal, are you out of your mind? Give sweetmeats for such a grave offense? So the courtiers, they started shouting, Raja Birbal, are you out of your mind? Out of your mind, it is a phrase here, means having lost control of mind. What they said, give sweetmeats for such a grave offense. Now grave here means serious, and offense means wrongdoing or crime. Okay children, now here offense is the crime. Offense means the crime. It is a noun here. Okay. The courtiers began to say. Birbal smiled and offered an explanation. Yes, who would be so bold as to pull the emperor's mustache? Only his own grandson. What Birbal said? Yes, who would be so bold as to pull emperor's mustache? Who would be so bold? Bold means courageous. He said, yes, who would be so bold, so courageous as to pull the emperor's mustache? Who would dare to do that? Only his own grandson. That small kid can dare to touch, dare to pull emperor's mustache. Okay, grandson. When emperor heard this, he burst out laughing because that is exactly what had happened in the morning. So when Akbar heard Birbal's solution, Birbal's answer, he was very happy. He burst out laughing because that was the same situation that Emperor Akbar faced in the morning. Okay children, so this was the first story. We will see the next one. We will see Birbal's wisdom there. So that story we will start in the next period. Till then, you will repeat these new words and its meaning 3 times in your copy and learn the new words and its spelling by heart. Read the chapter. Okay children. So till next period, you will take care. Thank you.